Today, I have something just a little bit different for you. I was doing classes in North Carolina and got there the afternoon before class started, and Nick Young and I recorded some content to do more on-the-range training stuff. Well, a little bit of an issue. Only one of the microphones paired with the receiver, so for Nick's microphone, you'll be able to hear everything he's saying. My microphone didn't connect, so you'll be able to hear me a little bit, but you'll just be picking it up through Nick's mic. So, apologize for that. It was either use the video anyway or just trash can it, and I decided it was kind of interesting, so I decided to post it anyway, but you just have to deal with me on the audio issues. So, lesson learned. We'll make sure we check that both mics are paired for next time, but that's what's going on with this video. So, it's Nick and I just shooting. I think Nick at this time had shot maybe 20 rounds. I hadn't shot any ammo yet for the day. I said, hey, we should just turn on the camera and just basically record us practicing. So I think it's 30, 35 minutes, something like that, of us just practicing. And basically, we just set the targets out. We picked an order. Whoever went first, shoot 3, 4, 5 runs, something like that. Then score them in aggregate. Look for trends, what's happening, what needs to change, patch the targets, have the other person shoot somewhere between 3 to 5 runs. Same deal. Score them in aggregate, look for trends, then pick a different order and have the other person shoot it. So we just went back and forth. While one person was shooting, the other person was jamming mags and ridiculing. So that's what I got in store for you today. Again, apologize for the audio issues, but hopefully the content makes up for it. If you have any questions, comments, that kind of nonsense, put it below and I'll feel free to I'll answer it.
We should talk about what we're doing.
We should.
We're gonna do some training here.
Oh boy, time to train.
We've got a little drill set up, basically 4 targets, two up close and 2 far. I would say the far ones are at what, 15 yards or so?
Yeah, ish.
And the close ones are at around 7. And yeah, going left to right. I've already shot this a couple times. You have not, but
I've not shot yet.
we wanted to film a little training session here.
Well, I thought this would be helpful for sometimes people don't know how to practice. Let's be real. At least in my early days of shooting, I would go to the range with a few hundred rounds. I would just shoot, and then I'd clean up and go home.
Hell yeah, brother! It was fun.
I know, and I didn't really have a good idea of. I probably was just practicing consistency, but I really didn't like think of it in terms of like a conservative run or coloring inside the lines or pushing a little bit. I would just go shoot a little bit and like practicing, I guess, and then I'd go home.
Sure.
But without really a clear idea of what I was doing.
Yeah.
So I think we should just talk about. We'll talk through all our patching targets and shooting and all that kind of nonsense.
Yeah, I think, with a drill like what we have set up here, 2 far ones and 2 close ones here. I think the natural tendency on something like this, especially when you get up to the front, will be to want to like really push on the gun, hand clamps up, things like that. Maybe the far ones, you perceive that as like, oh, that's really hard. And then maybe you do something like stare at the dot and, shoot crappy points. And then you end up doing something like dragging on to the front, things like that. But I think the main thing that either of us are going to be looking for here is like, what are the trends on the target?
Yeah.
And, how do we fix that and try to make corrections in the moment? So I'm not going to try to shoot this perfect. I'm going to shoot it like I would normally train.
I'll attack it a little bit. But how about this? The results will be a little bit messy.
Yeah.
And then we'll just talk through what the issues are. I think a good rule, shoot it like between 3 and 5 repetitions, somewhere in there.
Yeah, a belt full.
We'll go through, kind of look at the targets in aggregate. So not so interested in what the very best time or the very worst time is, or what the all-time like best run was. Just kind of look at where the bullets are trending and how things are going and what you feel, and then we'll kind of talk through it.
How interested are you in the times on this? Because I'll ask because I know everyone is going to ask.
Normally I don't even look at the timer in practice. It's just to start. Just because I'm more worried in kind of the all the process stuff that happens.
Yep.
Which that sounds like loser talk. Honestly, it's like, oh, I don't care about the time. It's like if I'm pushing or trying to shoot something aggressively, I know the time will be there.
Mm-hmm.
The issue will be, is my support hand on the gun? Am I picking spots in the targets? Am I tensing up? Am I shooting, over aiming? Am I under aiming? What's the confirmation? Like all this kind of stuff will be the part I'll pick apart. I would look at the time and be like, oh, this was 2.01 seconds.
Yeah. I'm the same. Like, I'm not going to look at the overall time. To me, that's not super interesting, I suppose. If anything, I might look at something like, all right, what was my draw time? or what were the times in between the targets? Like what were my transition times? Like that is way more interesting to me rather than like looking at the overall time. I find when people start looking at overall times, I bet you'll agree with this. They'll do something like maybe they shoot a 3.5 on something like this and they go, wonder if I can get sub 3. And then they just start stepping on the gas and then finally connect and they're like, hell yeah, brother, I did it. And then it's like, what did you actually gain out of shooting just the drill rather than pulling out certain skills?
True.
Anyway.
Or I'll plug Drew Estel's stuff. You and I both shot.
Yeah.
Drew's or drills. I can talk.
Drew's drills.
Drill of the month.
That's what he should have called it.
I know.
Drew's drills.
So I did one with him. I just said a couple weeks ago at Drew's house. We were training, and once I shot the drill a couple times, I knew roughly what the time was going to be. It's like if it's 40, it's going to be 3.5. If it's conservative, colored inside the lines, it'll be closer to 4. Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, I was more worried about the process. What was I doing? What was I not doing? What could I have done sooner? That kind of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, dude, if I'm shooting, sometimes like if it all comes together, I'll be like, oh shit, I wonder what time that was, and look at it and be like, hell yeah, I knew that was super sporty, and then put the timer back. But yeah, I agree with you. For the most part, I'm probably not looking at it much. All right, you gonna shoot this thing first?
Sure.
Are you gonna shoot it left to right, right to left?
I think left to right makes sense. So the other part that's important is I'm going to shoot the same order for a couple sets of runs because I think that's easier to look for trends. So I'm not going to shoot like right to left, left to right, and then near to far and switch like the orders up. I'm just going to shoot the same order for all the runs. That'll give you more data based on like where the bullets are going. All right. Giddy up than I'm used to with this ammo, but what, 1C?
No, it's all alphas. Looks like.
Oh, you're right. The back target's alphas. Just kidding.
Yep.
All right, that's a good place to start.
Hit him with a little flight of the bumblebee, Joel.
I watched the dot. The second shot went Charlie.
Yep.
Just to the left.
High left a little bit.
Yeah. Very irritating. Charlie, a drag on to the third target, trying to attack.
Interesting. We're already seeing trends. I like this.
Yes. That time I tried to actually look at the middle of the target.
Yeah, you are crushing the last target, like demolishing it.
So just sub 3. So that's like, I'm looking at the time just to get a ballpark. Another front fire. I'm going to do another Charlie. All right, let's back him.
Yeah, you want to look at the hits? Talk about them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go.
All right, here I come. D-class camera guy.
I know. On the last run, I think it was this one. Otherwise, this was drag on, so I was trying to be really aggressive and just snap the gun at the target.
Yep.
Which was big time frustrating. Otherwise,
Would you call that a trend?
Yes,
So it's
absolutely.
like 4 on the left side of the target. I would say like it probably happened almost every time. So.
Yeah. No, it's just me trying to be aggressive. So I shoot the back target, like trying to be controlled. Snap my eyes to this one. As soon as I saw red, I'd get on the trigger fast for a pair.
Yep. That one came out pretty nice.
The first target, yeah. I saw this one happen. That was the second run. That was big time mad about that. Otherwise, that was okay. And then my goal was after I smashed those close targets to make sure I'm really like burning a hole in the middle of that target, looking where I want to send bullets, and not just looking at the shape and color, which
easy to
do.
do.
Be real, that's easy to do. Yeah, just like sling the gun out there. I want to have a fast time, like just squirt bullets, which is not good at being accountable. So,
Well, I think it's easy to do, especially coming off of those close-up targets.
Yeah.
Off the front.
So then talking about the time a little bit, I glanced at the timer a couple times just because I was curious a ballpark of where it was. Like the last one, 287. Like, okay, so sub 3 is pretty reasonable.
Yep.
That's enough to know what I want for timing stuff.
Yep.
Just so I had kind of a ballpark of what it's taking. Not that it really matters, but it's just a metric to have in case.
Yeah. I agree. All right.
All right, you want to shoot that same order then?
Yeah, I'll shoot the same order. All right, we're in view here.
I look cool this time.
I'll try. It probably won't work, but. Front transitions are like super sloppy and pretty slow.
The gun. You're trying to keep up with me now.
That was faster. It felt like, yeah, 284. Faster and tidier. Had a really crappy draw.
Definitely.
A hand landed like way out here.
You're pushing on it too hard for the next target. You want to burn those. It's like you're pushing the gun too much to the right.
I see that. I see that. All right.
Especially with target 3, that's a problem.
Yep.
Let's go. That was better.
I got room for one more. Yeah, that was like super tidy. The last target was like 2 snake eyes.
What was your last time?
297.
Roughly the same time.
Yep. Let's look at some of these hits. So I agree with you. Said I was trying to shove the gun, and you can see where like the trend of the bullets are. Right?
This was like all the first ones. It was
Yep.
like it wasn't that you couldn't make the shot. You're used to shooting a metal gun. You're shooting a
Yes, I'm
man's
shooting
gun
a
now.
polymer frame. Yep.
So you looked, you just shoved the gun over, and it just went too far.
It's definitely a little more bouncy too than the steel frame. So same exact thing on this target. Some trends off to the right. This one not too bad. Ended up with 4 Charlies on that one. Not too bad.
I don't think that target was that either.
Nah. Couple little mistakes here or there. But let's see. I'm curious to see what the draw was on the last one. So the draw was a 102. And then like a 32 split. So I'm shooting that 15-yard target pretty damn aggressive.
Yeah, I think your time was good on all of them. That's what I'm saying. It's like you're going to be processed. So even all of them, let's say we're within 2 tenths.
Yep.
Between both of us for this drill. Then it's not really a timing issue or how fast you can pull the trigger. It's how disciplined are you at finding the middle of the target, not shoving the gun.
Yep.
Being disciplined, all that kind of stuff. The time isn't really the part that we're discussing.
I agree. No, I mean the if you do the things correctly, the time will just be there.
Yeah, 100%. What I was talking about before we started. The time won't really be the part we're picking apart. It'll be everything else.
We should shoot a different order.
I completely agree. I was thinking.
There's a low right Charlie on the back left target. Let the record show. You did not put that there.
Oh. My bad. What about target 2, 1, 3, 4?
So 2, 1, 3, 4. Yeah, I like that.
Sounds super annoying.
It does. Wider transition.
So that's what I normally do in my training. I'll try to pick something annoying because just right to left or left to right. I'm not saying it's a layup, but that's a lot.
It's a lot of pushing the gun around. I think the tendency is going to be you're gonna want to like get a little bit more tension.
100%.
Well, not want. It will just happen.
It will just, will not. Unwanted. Unchecked aggression. So yeah, we'll do 2, 1, 3, 4. All right. Yeah, I'm going to want to shove the gun at target 3. All right. Try this on this side. One Charlie. Snake eyes in the target 1.
Yeah, for sure. They're right on top of each other.
291, so roughly the same time. them right on that last target.
You called it.
Yeah, irritating.
Pretty disciplined on the front targets.
Trying to be. That'll be stuff that I'd really want to just burn, but wouldn't shoot very tidy on.
That's pretty tidy.
Try my best. Do one more.
That one was pretty fly for a white guy.
288. So roughly, like the time really isn't that much of a difference.
It's pretty damn tidy. What's the draw time? Out of curiosity.
On the last one.
104.
Yeah, I was struggling on that last one. I shot like a Charlie or Delta line, and the back left target was really uncalled for.
Yeah, the front target's very
The
tidy.
front targets were okay.
Yep.
This, like on the draw, was very centered up. The other thing to notice, like after I shot the back target, I think I was fairly disciplined, but there was a couple where I felt like I was starting to get on the trigger too early. I think it was my perception, so I was trying to laser focus here, and if I would just see red,
Yep.
To me, so tangent. Sometimes when I'm shooting, I'll see like the sight will go off this way, and I'm shooting like, oh son of a, like how bad is the damage? But I'm trying to look at where I want bullets to go. All I saw was like the color was not. It was somewhere out here. And
Right.
my perception is like it's way out here, but then when it actually in real life, it's like, oh, these were still okay. It was just to the left of where I was looking. So anyway, I was fighting the urge to want to just swing the gun at the outline of the target.
Yep. Makes total sense.
Target 4 was fine. That was the last run I did that one.
You pushed on it.
Yes. I was
Yep.
super irritated. Not that I don't want to act like a child to blow things, but when I pulled the trigger that specific time, it made me angry. And then the second target, this was okay. This was me pushing also, just pushing down on the gun.
Yep.
Overall, it was okay. Maybe a little bit low, looking a tick low on the target, but consistency-wise, it was okay.
I like that order. I think it's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Take a stab at it.
Yeah, and the other thing I think is quite valuable is just doing a few dry repetitions before you shoot, just
Oh, for sure.
kind of understanding what it's going to feel like. I was very sensitive to how the gun, well, I'll project a little bit. I think you're more aware of the issues you know you're likely to have.
Oh, without a doubt.
From target 1 to target 3, when I was dry firing, I was paying very close attention. It's like, hey, this is one take and this is going on YouTube. Don't act like a total idiot. And so, like, just look, let the sight float to where you're looking. Don't shove on the gun. Don't try to be a hero.
Oh, if I could just add bullets to that, that would have been pretty good. All right. Here we go. Ah, man, I shoved the piss out of the gun on the fourth target.
Dang it.
Like, shoved really hard. Very disappointing. Uncle Roger put his leg down from chair on that one.
My leg down from chair. Your whole body wanted to tense up on the first shot. I saw you like leaning forward.
Yeah, it's following me to the second target. Better. The fourth target, I feel like is the.
And you're trending high and left on the target 1.
Yeah.
That looked okay.
Not too terrible. What's the times? 3:51. I think it's slow. And step on the gas a little bit. Not so much like with the shooting, but like try to race my eyes a little bit faster. 3:51, yes.
Okay.
I feel like my eyes are lagging just a little bit. And I think that's why that back target is looking like that. Just grabbing brown. Yeah. 280, and well, it's like I get in my head like that sometimes. Where it's like, oh, you got to be really careful. But like as you just saw, I step on the gas and I'm like, nope, just do the thing, dummy, and it typically goes better for me.
Notice on target 3, which is still trending right a little bit.
Still pushing, yeah.
You're used to those steel frame guns.
Steel frame gun where I could like.
You have to use a little muscle. You have to juice the gun a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
With this one, you just look and it kind of floats there.
It's much better. .320 is still slow. All right, let's put the hammer down. .264.
Is that a battery? Is there a hit on it or what?
No, it never went click.
I felt like it was forward in battery, but
I don't think I beat the trigger. I don't have that type of trigger finger speed. Try one more time. All right. That one was pretty okay. It's pretty okay. It was a 296 for the last one. I feel like that particular time, I could probably do it like at that pace. Pretty consistent.
I think this was overall a lot better.
The front targets?
Yeah, a little bullying with you, and then you quickly corrected that issue.
I'm pretty receptive to that.
I like it because if I tease you a little bit, you actually shoot the best.
Oh, dude, yeah. If I get mad and I'm like,
it's like your son, like your son's ears get a little bit red. And he's like, ah. Then it's like, oh boy.
Yeah.
Look out.
Yeah, for sure. This one, I think this one gave me the most trouble out of all of them. Transitioning to this one, that's messy. And that's just me like getting sucked into the dot on this particular one.
Yeah, I mean it's a ways out there. It's a gun you're not familiar with, or a polymer gun that you haven't shot as much for a bit. The gun snaps a little bit more.
Yeah, it does.
Shooting like 115s.
Yep.
So 115s in a polymer gun, you have to like not push on the gun, or any input from you is going to be a lot more with the poly guns.
No excuses.
So
time to correct it.
Nice.
We should shoot designated target on this setup. So here's the last one. Ah.
After this trip, we've got dating us a little bit. 4 days of classes that Steger and I are doing here in North Carolina, and then after I go home, I'm planning on switching to the steel frame. Just right now, I've been shooting this gun exclusively since like beginning of September.
Yeah.
Like, man, this is the one. I like the way it feels. I'm
the
so
poly?
used to it. Yeah, but I think it's because I'm used to it.
Yep.
Then if I fast forward, I shoot the steel frame guns for a month and a half, and I'm like, man, steel frame is the one. It's better.
Yeah, I go back and forth. I'll tell you that the thing that I like most about the steel frame is the trigger breaks a little bit further out. I don't know if you've noticed that.
No.
It breaks like the wall is maybe 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 inch further out, and it breaks sooner. Oh. So this thing, I don't know if you noticed, but like I'll touch the trigger on this and I'm like, it didn't go off. I'm so used to the steel frame. It's like, that's where it should be going off. Like, but this one breaks a little bit further to the rear. So it's like I'm still getting used to where it goes.
The other thing I noticed mostly with this one is that the frame feels more rectangular. It's more narrow.
Yeah.
And the steel frame is wider. It's like the way I connect to it and build pressures.
A little bit easier.
It feels different. It feels more like I'm gripping a rectangle. And I feel like the steel frame, when I was used to it, was easier.
Yeah.
Just because it was wider and there's more to put your support hand on, which I'm not saying there's nothing to put your support hand on here, but this
it's smaller.
Does feel smaller.
Yeah.
Even being built up by carbide a little bit.
Yeah, I did the same with mine. I built it up. It's got a little bit of a palm swell, but
sure.
I agree with you. It's like I'll show the camera up close.
Like there's a little bit less to connect to.
There is. So what Joel is talking about is we basically only have like right here to connect the support hand to. And if you pull your hand forward, a little bit more, it's like you're not really connecting to the gun at all. So I like getting at the very back of the gun. I think you do too. So having that real estate there is nice.
I agree.
But these guns don't really have it. They don't have enough.
That's okay.
Yep.
I think it's all for me. I think it's all what you get used to.
100% is.
If I've been shooting Glocks for the last 2 months, like exclusively, then I'd probably be telling you Glock is the best pistol and no way should buy a Walther or something.
I mean, dude, I shot Glocks for probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 years, like a G19.
Yeah.
And I picked one up recently. Well, the 47, you've seen it.
Yeah.
Just shooting that thing, I'm like, man, this is like holding onto a freaking rectangle. But like, I never noticed it back when I shot it a bunch.
At the time, you just get so used to it.
Yeah.
That's the way it feels, the way it recoils, whatever.
For sure.
It feels normal. So what do you think? One more set of drills? You said designated target?
Yeah, we should do designated target. Target.
Which one should we designate?
Definitely a close one.
Okay. You tell me. Target 2 or target 3?
You got to get over the cone, I think.
All right.
This way you're in view.
Sorry.
Remember the square?
No,
Now you're in the square.
I'm so bad about this stuff.
Okay, so target 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 4, 2.
Okay. So we go close, close, far, far. Okay.
Yep.
Woo.
I like doing stuff like this because I feel like, honestly, the close stuff is most likely harder for the majority of people. And I say that because of what happens on these close targets.
Yeah, it's easy to just throw the gun at it.
Yep.
I feel like I want to use my whole body to tense up when I'm throwing the gun at the back target.
Yep.
Instead of just looking at it. All right. This is it. Don't get
It's going to be
scared now.
chitty, chitty, bang, bang.
Exactly. Meh.
Yeah. The front was kind of meh for me. I feel like
405.
you could hammer that a whole lot harder than what you did.
Probably so. Then I shot a high alpha on the back target, which is still an alpha, but makes me a little bit sad inside. So in between, even if I'm not using the gun or dry repping with the gun, I just do my eyes, moving back and forth, trying to make sure I program in the order, picking spots, all that kind of nonsense. Meh.
Yeah. The second close target, it's like you're shooting it at the same pace that you're shooting the back targets.
I agree. Just trying to be accountable, I think, as opposed to attacking.
Couldn't be because there's a one-take camera on, could it?
That could be. Hey, man. Try not to look like an idiot.
Yeah.
It's tough to do. All right.
There we go.
It was 402. The time was okay, but I felt like I was
I think-
a little bit impatient with shoving the gun.
I feel like that was the pace.
Probably.
That was clearly the pace that needed to be shot.
Yeah.
402. Everything up front was very aggressive. The back was very aggressive. Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, just looking at the target I came back to, this is okay. I'd love to take those 3 probably back, but overall, it's okay. The
That
next
one's
target,
pretty okay.
It's okay also.
You got one Charlie back here.
Yeah, and more so,
Some tight ones, but not anything horrible.
and more so looking at alphas or charlies on this, yeah, it's a little bit favoring the left side. So even though it's only a couple charlies, I don't like that it was more favoring kind of over here.
Yeah.
Than the A itself.
I feel like you're looking low on some of these, especially the back ones. They're ending up pretty low.
I agree. So yeah, same thing here. The group itself is okay, but I was clearly looking more in that area, which I'd like to be looking more up here. So one of those examples where, yeah, it's 2 Charlies, but overall, you could assess it as a win, I suppose. But I agree with you. I'd like to have the hits a little bit higher.
Yeah. Agreed.
It was definitely a struggle to not push on the gun, felt like I wanted to
I,
hit the gas.
you know, that's why I like stuff like this, because like I say, I think a lot of the time people have more trouble with stuff up close than they do far away. I think the stuff that's far away, it's like, oh yeah, all I have to do is like make sure I use the appropriate level of confirmation. In the front, sure, it's the same. However, people get way more excited about going fast
Yeah,
than they do like actually hitting stuff.
I agree with you completely.
All right. So this one, this one, this one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Yeah, I'm throwing the gun at that front target. First target.
This was not easy. Simple, but not easy.
There we go. Ah. Better. I find with this stuff, it's like the more I try to just race my eyes instead of racing the gun there, the better it goes.
True. Notice for as long as we've been out here, like I've shot, what have we shot? Like maybe less than 150 rounds or something?
Yep.
You could get a lot of mileage out of a low round count just doing the dry reps in between.
Oh, without a doubt.
3 or 4 repetitions and catch them. I was like just rehearsing it visually when I had my gun still in the holster, just making sure I was trying to pick the center of the targets and know the order, then doing with the gun. Like regardless what the hits show, I wasn't super happy. I felt like I was pushing the gun a little bit too hard at the back targets, and I was kind of waiting for it to settle.
The back left is the one that's going to give me
like,
trouble.
Regardless what it looks like on camera, just me behind the gun, I was a little bit irritated. But I think that's kind of important, because if you're perpetually dissatisfied, that
I think
goes
it's a good
long
thing.
way towards improvement.
Yeah, I mean, hell, if you just walked out here and went, everything looks great.
Yeah.
Let me just pack up my
I
shit and
only
leave.
shot 2 Charlies today. Well,
Yeah.
Great. I'm really happy for you. You must be very proud. Come on, man. Show us the meaning of haste.
The meaning of what?
The meaning of haste.
Of
Never
haste?
mind. You've never seen The Lord of the Rings.
I have, but it's been so long. There's like 2 legit snake eyes on the back left target, and I thought that would be the one.
Everyone in the comments going to make fun of you for not seeing Lord of the Rings. And not knowing the Lord of the Rings comments. That is one thing I love, is teasing Nick with movie quotes.
That was much better.
That was pretty good, dude. What's the time?
Much tidier. 460.
So, not probably the pacing we want.
No, I want to go faster on the front.
I agree. Woo.
I think that was the pace. I just need to get my eyes there a lot
Yeah,
sooner.
one time we were talking about like the timer, and I don't really care, but it gives you an idea of the pacing. Like, are you like, so 460?
Yes.
Compared to me being closer to 4 or 410?
So that was 420. And for me, I don't know about you, but like oftentimes in my training, I will do that, and like I'll show everyone the hits. I don't care. But like there's a delta right there on the close target. I threw, I think, a Charlie on the back target and maybe a Charlie on this other front target. It's like, dude, to me, that's okay. In the name of like going, okay, I wonder what what is the speed that I want to be going feel like? What does it feel like to be the shooter that I'm actually looking to be at the moment?
Yeah.
And then make the correction. So it's like, I don't feel like the whole slow down and get your hits thing is the way. So it's like, just go faster and make the eyes keep up with it.
Yeah, we were looking to like manage your tension, find spots and targets.
Yep.
All that kind of junk.
All right, last one.
That was all right.
Whoop. Yeah, 420. That's pretty decent. Show the hits here. Yeah, this one got a little messy towards the end, but that's just me like going like, hey, let me freaking stomp on the gas and go at that pace. The last run I think was actually a whole lot cleaner than the 2 times before. There's a designated target, not too horrible.
No, that target was fine.
This is the one, I knew it. I said it in the beginning, I was like, I'm gonna throw the freaking gun at this target. Sure enough.
This is not easy.
No, it's not. You know what I think would make this easier? Making the back ones a partial.
Maybe. Because then you'd be forced to be disciplined.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead, it's an open target. No, there's
Yep.
no penalty. I'll just shoot more ammo until I'm happy with the outcome.
Dude, 100%. That's why I like putting up open targets a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Because it forces me to be like, nope, I need to look at the center. But if it was a partial target, man, you don't, like, the partial target, in my opinion, does it for you. It's like,
True.
look right here.
Yeah, you have to. Plus, you have the contrast.
Yes.
Because you can see where the no shoot is, how much you have to hold off of it. It's
Yep.
more telling. This is just, it blends in well with the berm.
Yeah.
You have to have a little discipline.
The North Carolina clay.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have any closing words, Joel?
What do you say, man? I think, how about, this is like, I had the idea that we should just start recording because I want to put it on YouTube and make some money off it. But if not, I'm just being real. If not, we would have been doing the same thing whether it was recording. And this is what
100%.
my practice looks like if you're here or not.
Yeah. I think, the majority of people's practice should look something like this, where they take 4 targets, set them out, right? Go work on the skills that you are trying to get better at. And I think, sticking with that theme of like maybe 3 to 4 targets, there's a lot of stuff that you can do with this. Like if you wanted to shoot a stage, you could totally shoot a stage on this. You could shoot a big stage and just have 4 targets and engage them several different times from a couple different positions.
So to do this as a stage, we do like yellow, blue, red cones.
Yep.
And so then a yellow cone out there, and then put a yellow cone next to a couple of these.
100%.
And like a red, and maybe some of the targets have more than one cone, so you have to run around a little bit. You have a little memorization.
Yep.
But it would still be, this was something that took us, while I was rambling, you set up 2 minutes.
That's it. Easy.
So easy setup, easy teardown. We can shoot a bunch of different ways.
Yep.
I think that's the important stuff.
Yeah, man.
And then I think it's super easy to get spun up and be like, well, I sucked on this one order. I'm going to do that one order until you run out of ammo.
That's the other thing too. Like I never think about it like, oh, I really sucked at that. I just think like that thing needs a whole lot more work. And that's the stuff that I'm going to go work on.
So even if I was out here on my own and I brought 2,000 rounds with me for today, or it was somebody else who's paying for the ammo, and I would still get a lot of value out of doing the dry repetitions, because regardless of how much ammo I have, I think you get a lot out of you're not pressing the gun, just paying attention to what my eyes do, what the gun's doing, all that kind of stuff. So in between reps, even in my own training, I'll often do the dry repetitions. I think is very valuable.
100%.
But this would be a normal way that I would practice. The other thing is it's efficient because we weren't moving around the targets the whole time.
Yep.
So
easy.
I would just do something like this for probably 250 rounds, maybe 300 rounds.
Yep. Of
different orders. And then we could also just pick one target. So we could do doubles on just this target or reactive shooting on just this one target.
Yep.
You could pick 2 targets and do a drill with that. The possibilities are kind of endless.
Yeah, four target stands. I mean, to me, it's the jam. It's the move. I mean, this is my range that we're standing on. And I have, I don't know, 20-something target stands behind the camera with all the sticks. And it's like most of the time I just have these 4 targets. And I mean, there's some pieces of steel out here. But honestly, I can do without the steel. I don't care if I have it or not.
Well, the good part is the cardboard does not lie.
It doesn't.
And with the steel, if we use some C-Zone style steel, get some frange ammo, we don't really worry about using too much paint.
Well, like with that, if I shoot the steel, I paint it.
Sure.
Because I want to see bullet holes in the center of the freaking steel. Like if I can't put them in the center in practice, what makes me think I'm going to be able to do it in a match? So like I paint the steel every time I use it.
That's a good plan.
So I'm pretty particular about that. Anyway, there you go. That was a range day. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, or you want to tell either of us how good we are or how bad we are.
We just let on get our hits, Sonny.
Yeah, drop them in the comments. As always, we appreciate you guys watching.
Yeah, like, share, subscribe,
all that crap.